3 separate evidence tables were required to lay out about $2 million worth of drugs, money, and weapons seized by the VPD's Task Force Barrage during a major bust in the downtown east side last week.
It represents potentially thousands of overdoses that were prevented and thousands of lives saved.
The task force, launched in February with the stated goal of addressing violent crime and disorder in the downtown east side, said this seizure kept more than 14 kilograms of hard drugs off the streets. Here's what they took: $141,000 in Canadian U.S. currency, 5.5 kilos of cocaine, including nearly 4 kilos that were raw and uncut, 5.3 kilos of crystal meth, 3.2 kilos of raw and processed fentanyl, and almost 1,600 pills, including methadone and Dilaudid, as well as a number of weapons, including imitation guns, knives, and a small crossbow. After 3 months of investigation, a search warrant was executed at this building on East Hastings near Gore Avenue last week. Besides the money, drugs, and weapons that were seized, police also took 19 people into custody. The announcement comes as Task Force Barrage's future is up for discussion. It was launched just over 5 months ago with $5 million in funding intended to last for 6 months. Controversy followed the launch, with questions raised over where the funding came from and whether it causes more harm than good in the community. Inspector Gary Hare says the work his force is doing is crucial.
Violent crime in the downtown east side is down by 15%. When we look at property crime as well, significant decreases, but not just in the downtown east side. Chinatown has significantly come down when it comes to break and enters, down by 72%.
Hare added that they've been careful with the funding they've received and will be able to continue operating past the 6-month mark, but it's not clear for how much longer and whether more funding will be approved. Advocates for people in the downtown east side say that historically, this kind of policing has only ever increased harm for people in the area.
Well, the VPD has been seizing drugs, having drug busts since 1908.
Garth Mullen says the pattern has been clear. When one drug is cracked down on, a worse one will take its place.
It's like an arms race. The more they police, the more they take off the street, the more the street will simply replace it, but sometimes replace it with something worse. Policing like this brought us the fentanyl overdose crisis.
Those 19 people who were arrested released for the time being as police conclude their investigation with criminal charges anticipated but not yet laid. In Vancouver, Jack Rabb, City News.